Okay, so hello again. So let's continue with our next question. So we have here a submarine traveling 200 meters below the surface of the ocean, increases its depth by 45 meters. So Adam says that the new location of the submarine is negative 155. Describe his error and that Adam could have made that would result in the answer he just gave us. So let's translate. First thing you guys should do is circle the numbers with the keywords that indicates the sign of the integer. So here we have 200 below. That means I have negative 200. Okay, then it's telling us it increases its depth. That means it went even down deeper the ocean, deeper of the ocean by negative 45. Okay, so what will be our final, the new location, the new position of the submarine? The answer will be, when you add these two numbers, it's going to be same sign. I will add 245 and keep the sign. So what's the mistake? You guys have to describe here the error, the mistake that Adam did. The mistake is, how did he get this number? So we can tell that he kept it negative 200, but he kept the 45 positive. And this is why he got negative 155. Okay, so he should have calculated this one and not this one. Okay, he should have written the correct expression. Okay, so please focus with the keywords again. So the temperature in a city starts at 0, then the temperature rises by 8. Okay, it rises by 8. That means I have positive 8 in the morning. In the afternoon, what happens? It drops by 12. Drops, that means I have plus negative 12 because of the word drops. Drops means negative. So what will be the new temperature? So as you can see here, I have different signs. What do? Subtract. Different, subtract. So 12 minus 8, that's equal to 4, and the sign will be negative because 12 is larger. So my answer will be A. Okay? Okay, now, this is a good question. We have Kim. She has $45 to spend at the zoo. She pays $17 for admission, $8 for lunch, and $4 for snack. So here they're asking you to use integers to write the addition expression. They want from you an addition expression that represents the amount of money she has left. Okay, so here again, following the keywords is really important. So let's just start with what she has. She started with $45. It's positive because she started with this amount of money. She has $45 with her. But then they're telling us she pays. Pays means she no longer have this money. It means we're going to take it away from her. It means that 17 will be negative. She spent it on admission. Plus, she also spent negative $8 on lunch. And finally, negative $4 on a snack. And that will be, girls, my addition expression for this question. Okay? So again, this is how you write an addition expression. Just follow the keywords. Okay, here they're telling you she goes to the gift shop and find a t-shirt she likes for $19. What do you think? Does she have enough money left to buy this t-shirt? It costs $19. So first of all, we should go back to our expression here and calculate it. Okay? You should find the total and then see if she will have enough money to buy it. So after you guys find the total, you'll have to add all of these and then subtract it from 45. She's gonna be ending up with, I guess, $16. Okay, so that means, does she have enough money to pay for it. So that means no, she doesn't have enough money to buy the t-shirt. Okay, guys, that's it. Okay, so that's a really good question. You guys make sure you solve it. Practice it, practice all the good word problems. Okay. So, now moving on to our next topic, which is 1.4, how to subtract integers. I'm going to apply the same steps with you guys. Let's start by reading this word problem and translating it into integers. So, I have a team that gains 3. Gains means it's positive. And then, on the second down, they lose 8. That means it's negative 8. So, how do I solve this question? Again, I'm going to use the SADs. Same, add, difference, subtract. So, step number 1, circle the number with the sign. Okay, 3 here, it's positive, but what's the sign of 8? The sign of 8, I told you in the class, as we learned the new way, always, with time, the more you grow older, you're going to start considering this minus. Actually, it's a sign. It's the sign for the number right after it. Okay? So it is negative 8. Why, miss? Because simply, when we used to do same flip, do you remember it? Same flip. So we kept the first number, and then we flip, we change. We flip the minus into plus, and then we flip the sign of 8 into negative 8. So we're going to be ending up with 3 is positive and 8 is negative. Because simply, miss, you're just adding the opposite of 8. It's the same thing. So that's why I'm telling you to save yourself time and, to save yourself not to use time of not using same flip. Just whenever you see minus and write it right after it an integer, take the sign for that integer to be negative. Okay? So here we're going to get the same answer. Let me show you how. We have different. I will subtract. 8 minus 3, it will be 5, and the sign will be negative because 8 is greater than 3. Okay? Even if I want to solve this, different signs, I will subtract. 8 minus 3, it's going to be 5, and the sign will be negative. So see, in both cases, you guys got the same answer. Okay, let's do more practice on the same idea. Yeah, ready? Let's start. Let me start with this one. Okay, again, circle the number with the sign. What's the number? 5. What's its sign? Negative. Then 3. 3. What's the sign of a 3? I'm going to take the minus as its sign and circle it. So I got same sign. I will apply the rule same, add. So 5 plus 3, that will be 8, and the sign will be negative. So add, same, add, and keep the sign. Okay, next. Okay, this rule, SADS, it works for every question. You only have one case you guys should be aware of, which is when you have negative and negative together. So miss, you want to do same flip, please go ahead and do it if you feel comfortable with it. But whenever you see two signs, two negatives next to each other, just do this. Combine them together. Because negative times negative, it's positive. Okay? Whenever you see two negatives, just unite them, combine them. Put them together and they turn into positive. And now let's circle. 5 is positive. 3 is positive. Same sign I will add. 5 plus 3, 8. And the sign will be positive. They're both positive. Okay, guys? Okay, let's apply it here also. Just only in this case, you guys, whenever you see, oh, there you go. I have here two negatives together. What do I do? Again, put them together, unite them, turn them into plus, and that's it. And now let's apply the steps. Circle, circle. I got different signs. I will subtract. So 5 minus 3, that's a 2. And the sign will be negative because 5 is greater than 3. Okay, guys? Here, I forgot to put same, add. Okay, so that's it. Just circle. Use the SADS all the time. It works only in the case when you have negative and negative. Just turn them into plus. Put them together and that's it. Circle and do the SADS. Okay? I hope you like, guys, this way. If you don't like it, you have here how the steps of how to use same, flip, flip. But look, that's like a lot of work. Okay, as you like. If you're comfortable using it, please do. Okay, this is the question that I just explained to you. This is how they use the number line. Okay, let's move on. Let's practice more questions now on the same idea. SADS. We're going to be applying SADS. Okay, so let's start. Here and here I have two negatives. So directly before I start, I turn them into plus. And now I'm going to circle. Circle and circle. Different signs, I will subtract. 9 minus 5, that will be a 4. And the sign will be negative because 9 is bigger. Okay, next. Yeah, let's do this one. I got minus and minus. What do? Turn them into add. Apply the SADS. Positive and positive. 4 plus 3, that's a 7. The same idea now. Minus and minus, I see. Make them plus. And now circle. 7 is negative. 3 is positive. So subtract 7 minus 3, that's a 4. And the sign will be negative. 7 is greater than 3. Okay. Now here, do you see minus and minus together? We don't. So this is directly, you can circle. 13 is negative. 8 is negative. Same, I will add. Here we use different. Here we use same, add. Same, I will add. So 13 plus 8, that will be 21. And the sign will be negative. Okay, guys? Okay, here. This is a real life application. At the beginning, it was 6. There you go. That's your temperature. And then it dropped by 9. So you need to drop it 9 steps. So 1, 2. So what will be your answer? Where are you going to stop at? That will be your answer. I believe it's a clear negative 3. But if I want to write a subtraction expression, how do I do this? I start with positive 6, then it dropped. That means negative 9. Okay? So let's apply the steps. Circle. This is positive. This is negative. I will apply different, subtract. 9 minus 6, that's a 3, and the sign will be negative because 9 is greater than 6. Okay, guys? Okay, this question we did in the class. You can solve it in this one. Try to solve it on your own. Okay. This one also, it's a good question. Write a subtraction equation. So we have here, what's the subtraction will be? You started at 0, then you stop at negative 2, and then you went to the left. That means what? Minus, how many steps you went to the left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means negative 6. Where will you stop at? That will be your answer, which is equal to negative 8. Okay? So going to the left means you should subtract. Okay, guys. Here, this is a good question also. The same idea. You lost 2. That means 2. Negative. Received a 5-yard penalty. Guys, penalty means like a punishment. Like they cut away from you 5 points. So that will be negative 5. So again, apply the same steps. Circle, circle, same sign, add. So the total will be negative 7. So they lost about 7 points. Okay. Here it's negative, guys. Okay, so that's it. Try to practice the word problems. Remember, right positive, left negative, up positive, below negative, and yeah. Do you want more practice on this? Let's do these for you to have a better idea. Again, let's do it. Circle. Okay, before here, I can tell that I have two negatives together. Turn them into plus, and now circle. Circle. This is negative, this is positive. 6 minus 4, different, subtract. 6 minus 4, that's a 2, negative. Okay? So whenever you see, guys, negative and negative, plus them. Plus them. Here, nothing. So then, this is positive, this is negative. Different, subtract. Okay? Here I have same sign, same, add. Positive and positive. Here, this is negative and this is positive. Different, subtract. Okay? I'm going to leave you to practice and find the answer. That's it. So please practice very well the book questions. Try to solve all of them. It doesn't mean that I didn't do them, that they're not important. No, they are. But you guys, because the video is just getting longer. Okay? So good luck. I'm going to now prepare another video for how to multiply and divide integers.